this is a very responsible profession. Like we say, with great power comes great responsibility. And we are, as a coach, you're in a responsible position because you are transforming people, transforming behaviors, being a change agent. And even when you are working with a group of people to help them or facilitate them to achieve something, well, it's a responsible position.
Right.
And the way we can look at power is perhaps you empower them, or we use power in a humble and constructive manner. We are not looking at power in any destructive manner. What are your thoughts here when it comes to doing something with higher responsibility? What would you what are some perspectives and thoughts that come to you here, Vasu?
As you pointed out, when you deal with individuals who are trusting you for that window of time, right? It is important to establish credibility. It is important to get them to have a lot of confidence in themselves. At no point during these sessions do I ever discount their experiences or even their opinion, right? Especially in large settings when you're trying to build, let's say, a consensus where the problem itself is not very, very well defined, where you're literally searching for, the way forward. It's very foggy. Demonstrating patience and coming across as a person who's willing to accept any and all opinions without necessarily pointing out what is wrong with them, etc. I mean, that's going to be very important. And in this whole process, frankly, the whole issue of body language and the manner in which you listen and respond to them turns out to be very, very important, right? So people say something, or some people are very quiet because they don't want to be there, in which case you have to find ways in which to gently coax them to start talking. They have to trust you. You have to ask them simple questions for which you can say yes or no. That's one kind of a person. The other kind of a person is, very, very positive, wants to dominate the whole show, has several things to say. His perspective is also valuable, but then you have to control the amount of time, otherwise they may tend to dominate the whole, let's say, workshop. The third kind of person might actually be a hostile person who feels he has seen it all, done it all. But even that person's opinions are very, very valuable. So basically, you have to look at the energy centers or energy radiating out from different parts of, let's say, I'm talking about a facilitated session, and be able to find merit in anything they say, help them to feel that their opinion is valued, because perhaps they feel it's not. But get them to talk about it, that gives them a boost of confidence, and then they start talking, right? So that is one thing I'd like to say. As a facilitator, and you talk about great power, great responsibility. No experience, no opinion mentioned in those situations is wrong. They are all correct. It's just we have to find a way in which to reconcile that opinion, perhaps with somebody else, and make them work together in a harmonious way. But this is not done just by being a great listener. Of course, obviously, being a active listener, you know what that is critically important. But how then do you shepherd the entire conversation in a certain direction, which is a mandate given to you? That skill is also going to be important.